Welcome back to Chow Time Pods. Your host, Red. Got a video today from ManTalk.
Okay, so I have this man who pays all my bills, right? It's been like, I don't know, like a
Stop
year
it.
or two of this, and he sends me money like twice a month, all right? Covers all my bills, my rent, everything. And I actually don't know what to do because I don't want to lose him, right? But also, he's been driving me up the wall lately with the things that he's been asking me. For example, a couple days ago, he's like, we're all in the meeting, are you joining? And I'm like, I was tanning. I'm like, no, I don't really want to join a meet. You go and enjoy your meeting, I guess. Like, literally today, like, first thing in the morning at 9 a.m., he starts. He's like, are you online today?
So he wants you to do little things while he's taking care of your bills, and you're complaining about little things?
I'm like, what are you asking me right now?
She works a corporate 9 to 5, and the guy she's talking about is her boss. Which just goes to show you that even the strong and independent corpo babes dream of not having to work and having a man pay her bills.
Pathetic.
Trash.
Tip for the ladies tonight: go to the bartender and ask to send you an anonymous shot to your table with you and your man. Let him always be reminded that you still have options.
You're
This is how you stay single for the rest of your life right here.
kidding, right?
Stop it. Get some help.
And your man will see the waiter bring you a shot, immediately assume it's from another man, and when you don't refuse the shot from the other man because you're trying to play games, he's gonna label you a 304, dump you on the spot, and leave you to pay the bar tab.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Or if you're the kind of girly that likes to date thugs and bad boys, he might take you not refusing the shot from the other man as you disrespecting him to his face, and he might get violent.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
So
True.
yeah, play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
So I'm sitting here talking to this dude. He's talking about, trying to get in where he fit in or whatever. So I'm like, well, rent due. Because, it is the beginning of the month. My rent due. He like, oh, yeah, that ain't no problem. I'll pay your rent. That ain't no issue. But, if I pay your rent, I got to get a key. Sir, a key to what?
A key to your box because he offered you eggplant and you responded by asking for money.
Proper garden tool.
Girl, you're below average, you're overweight, and you think men are just gonna pay your rent for what? Free?
It's better off asking you for a key to my heart.
Nah, act like a
No, he wants a key to your booty hole.
304, get treated accordingly.
Dismissed.
Then get in my...
Dismissed!
Avoid women who Tate check you. 99% of the time, this question isn't a sign of them being curious and open. Whoever claimed that this was about curiosity or openness, they just want to check to make sure that you're not a misogynist piece of test that shows she arbitrarily wants to categorize you based off the right or wrong answer. This is not arbitrary, it's not what the word arbitrarily means, and there is absolutely a right and wrong answer to the question of whether you are a fan of Tate. Every woman I've met who asked this question was lacking in nuanced thinking, ignorant of men's issues, blinkered by woke dogma. Is the nuanced thinking in the tweet with us right now?
I don't know. Was there at least one brain cell in the room with you when you made this video?
Because I can't find any evidence of it. What I can see is...
Oh, shut up.
So as soon as you like someone or you agree with something about someone, you're automatically a misogynist or whatever it is. Just like, I can agree with some people's takes on some things. I might not agree with that person overall, but I can still agree with their thought process or their opinions or whatever it is. Like, I don't have any issues with that.
Comrade, if you think about it rationally, Tate checking doesn't filter out misogynists. What? Because you can be the biggest Tate fan, and when she asks you about
You just answer the right answer. Like, this is stupid.
Tate, you can always say, I'm not a fan of Tate, I think he's cringe. And boom! A few hours later, she's getting pumped and dumped by a Tate fan.
I lied.
Now, I know what
much.
you're gonna say. He lied to get into her pants, and yeah, that's exactly what a misogynistic Tate fan would do, isn't it?
Yeah, correct.
I mean,
Year and a half ago, I went on a date with this guy.
And you're still posting cringe about it a year and a half later.
I'm not being funny, Stacey, but you want to get a life. What you said just now was really boring.
And when I got to the bar, he had gone there a few minutes earlier before me. I was just parking my car. Get to the bar and he ordered me a mojito. So sweet of him. And I had told him that I liked mojitos when we had been previously chatting. But when I got there, it had been sitting there for however long he had been there. And so I said to him, you know what, I'm so sorry. Thank you so much for the mojito. I think I'm gonna have to order a fresh one just because I don't know how long this has been sitting here for and I don't know if it's been tampered with. And he was like, well, what do you mean it's been tampered with? And I just said to him, well, living as a woman in this modern world, you know, I just don't know if the drink has been tampered with or drugged.
I mean, to say that in front of the man's face is diabolical.
And, you know, I just would feel better if I just got a new one, but you can have it. And he got super defensive.
Sweetie, you just told him to his face that you think he's a forced copulator, and you also insinuated that he can't get laid without having to use illegal spices to intoxicate women.
Man, that's messed up.
Personally, I would have just got up and left, but by all means, continue the cringe.
And he was like, well, you won't think that I drugged it. I would never drug a woman. Men are always more sensitive. Like, I met you 30 seconds ago, sir. Calm down. And I was like,
you had conversations. He knows your favorite drink.
no, I'm not accusing you of drugging my drink.
Yes, you are.
I don't think you've drugged my drink.
Every day, more lies.
But I just have to be safe. I'm here all by myself, and I met you 30 seconds ago. Anyway, we went on like another date.
What?
Anyway, we went on like another date.
Hey, I'm not surprised,
It didn't go anywhere. He was a douche anyway. And this brings me to my point of the Roe versus Wade and why we need to still keep talking about it.
It's time to stop. It's time to stop, okay? No more. Where the are your parents? Who are your parents? I'm gonna call Child Protective Services. It's time to stop.
Because I hate when men go, I hate when women say almond. It's not almond.
Bruh, you literally went on another date with the guy you thought was the forced copulator instead of going out with a quote-unquote safe and boring nice guy. It's not all men, sweetie. It's just the BS in your brain.
I'm not a prey. I don't prey on women.
What?
I know I talk a lot about being single. Hi.
Because you're lonely?
But I do want to say, I do actually date people. I'm just off on a date now. I just haven't met the right person, and that doesn't make me high maintenance, by the way, people.
Actually, it kind of does, but...
39 and haven't met the right yeah.
Hey, you do you.
It does make me selective, and it doesn't mean that I know what I want, and it doesn't mean that I don't want to settle. And there ain't nothing wrong with that, because I've already created a wonderful life for myself. I'm very happy, and unless someone's going to add to that, it just doesn't make sense. But yeah, I do date. This is my first date in 6 months, though. Woo! Let's see how it goes.
2 years later.
Welcome to a day in the life of a 41-year-old, single, expired, leftover, and useless woman who hasn't fulfilled her only purpose for existing.
Yeah, you're useless to society.
Having children. Come with me.
Nah, if I want to get depressed and cringed out, I'll just watch CNN.
You've been outspoken about never wanting to probably get married. How has that impacted your dating life, knowing that you're not looking for marriage, like with men? And how has it affected them with you?
Marriage is a long-term commitment. I want long-term commitment. I just don't need to get married. I will tell you in all honesty, and the work that I've done on myself, I think a lot of that also has to do with the fact that I have a tremendous fear of not being able to get out of something.
Sounds to me like you don't want to pay alimony and child support and give away half or more of your stuff in the divorce.
Pretty much. This is what it is.
I respect that.
If I were to find a relationship, I would think of it as something that I'm aiming for long term. I've never been somebody that really wants to like jump from one thing to another. From the time that I was in relationships, I was in one relationship after another relationship after another relationship. And so when I earlier said I'm having now for the first time like I never had before is because I'm not in relationships. What? So when I earlier said I'm having now for the first time like I never had before is because I'm not in relationships.
So you're just getting pumped and dumped.
So, sounds to me like at 49 years old, you gave up on being in a committed long-term relationship and resigned yourself to getting pumped and dumped.
Ugh. Brother, ugh. What's that?
Halle Berry is also one of them.
What's that, brother?
You know, men who want committed long-term relationships are put off by that kind of stuff.
Somebody just needs to grow a pair and step up.
She's shockingly available.
I am shockingly available.
Yeah, but you know, aside from the getting pumped and dumped thing, the real problem is that the rich and famous Hollywood men that you'd want to be with are either already married or dating significantly younger women.
Indeed.
So, what is it they say in the movie industry?
I mean, look at Leo.
Oh yeah, don't call us, we'll call you.
Guys from high school will literally try to flirt with you by being like, listen, I never really expected to want you, except now I weirdly do. It's a mystery. Anyway, are you free for coffee?
Copium. I can smell the copium. Hey, it is okay. We don't always get our way, but he's up on that copium.
Yeah. Tell me you didn't get attention from boys in high school without telling me.
It's sad, isn't it?
Personally, I can't relate because I got the high school girls back in high school, and nowadays
I didn't.
I'm not really willing to eggplant any of the women I didn't eggplant back in high school because, you see, how can I put this in a YouTube-friendly way? Most of you lovely ladies don't get hot after high school. You just get older.
And that's the bottom line, 'cause Stone Cold said so.
I mean, it's true. The copium that women use, like just coming on the internet saying, oh, there's this man that hit on me. Now I dated this man that paid all my bills. And I've always dated this caliber of man. But none of them have ever committed. You guys are still single and crying about these types of men. Did you really get them? Please like, subscribe, comment down below. I really appreciate that. And catch you guys next time.